Oh, jeez. I clicked on one of them flashing pop-ups.
Hello, and welcome to HAZMAT, the only show made entirely out of adamantium.
Now, interesting debate. One of them big nerd debates, right? What is stronger, adamantium or vibranium?
Well, I think it's that like non-stick frying pan versus super glue thing, you know?
It's like the immovable object
immovable
versus the
object.
irresistible force.
Exactly. And that sort of describes us as a show. I'm Matt,
And I'm Harry.
and today we're watching X-Men Numero Uno,
Numero uno.
where it all began. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to do every X-Man film that they have released thus far.
Interestingly, you said where it all began. It's kind of seen as, by a lot of people, as the kickoff point for the popularity of superhero films in general, because obviously Spider-Man was a big one.
Yeah.
That didn't come out until 2002, I don't think.
Yeah, so
This
is
was kind of
2000.
this was like the precursor to everything.
I would agree. This is probably one of the first proper successful superhero things.
Yeah, they had a few came out sort of like 80s and 90s, but none of them kind of...
None of them still.
hit
I feel
the
like that was the
mainstream like this
age
did.
of like the cartoon. Superhero cartoons
Yeah.
sort of peaked 80s, 90s, and then it came to Hollywood, baby, in the 2000s. I haven't seen many of them. You've seen all of these?
I've seen all the X-Men.
I've seen some here and there. I've never been a massive X-Men guy. I've enjoyed X-Men comics over the years. I've just never really sat down and watched a lot of the films. I'm excited to just go start to finish and
Relive the X-Men.
relive
X-Men
the
series.
X-Men. Or for me, some of them just live it for the first time.
Yeah.
And see how many of them we can name in under a minute.
What, how many X-Men?
How many X-Men we can name in under a minute.
I'll save that for another video. I think.
Oh yeah, I mean absolutely, yeah. I just mean we have to get training first.
Oh yeah, get all the training.
Yeah, after we've done all the films, we'll be able to name loads of X-Men in a minute.
That's less about how many we know and just how fast we can talk. I
Yeah,
guess.
well, I mean, it's just that I've entered this competition.
Oh, you've already committed.
Um,
This is why you're doing
it's
this.
a world
is-
record
this is
attempt, and
what
I
you're
have
doing.
to
Yeah.
name as many X-Men as I can in a minute. I didn't want to say anything, but that's we have to watch these really quick because it's like next
We just
week.
have
It's
to
like
get.
next
We have
week,
to
so
get
you
through it. We just have to
because
get through it. That's fine.
I'm up
That's
to like
fine.
3. So you reckon this was a lot of people's like first introduction to X-Men?
Yeah, oh yeah, easily. Because I feel like this was big enough a release that people who had no interest in comics beforehand and like the whole superhero probably saw this.
Because I mean, it's a weird thing because like I don't think of them as superheroes as much as say the Avengers. The Avengers are like classic superhero. I don't know if it's just because they've dominated the whole superhero thing lately, but like X-Men are more of like they're mutants. It's like something else.
Well, that's
You know what I'm
because
saying?
that's kind of the big thing with X-Men is that with the Avengers and like the Justice League over in DC,
they're what you think of. as,
they're
like, classic.
pretty much accepted by everyone as like their heroes, they're the protectors of Earth, whereas mutants and the X-Men, it's always been grounded in like political commentary about how they're different from us.
Say it with us, folks. Allegory for racism.
Yeah, but very apt that now we're watching something that happened in Poland in 1944.
In classic HAZMAT fashion, we've got some Nazi imagery.
Right. It's actually the 1st
We're actually
thing.
opening
It's
with it.
The
We're
first
actually opening
thing
with it.
you see. I always forget about this, and it hits.
You forget
really
about the
weird.
Holocaust. You're never supposed to forget about the Holocaust.
No, don't be silly.
How could
Don't
you?
be silly. No, I always forget that this movie opens up with the actual fucking World War II Holocaust scenario.
Oh,
and I was like,
balls.
oh yeah, like that's Magneto's whole backstory.
Ah.
Maybe it's just these films, they kind of portray Magneto a bit too grandiose and domineering. And I get that he's like a villain, or like is portrayed as a villain, but it's they don't strike the balance of like, a lot of mutants actually end up idolizing him.
Yeah.
And it's the whole reason why he's able to get like a whole splinter group on his side, is that he's actually kind of right.
Yeah, I mean, you've said it before, I think, on another video at some point, but a sign of a good villain is, on some level, you can see where they're coming from. Yeah, but it's how they're going about it is the issue.
It's that he wants mutants to live in peace just like Professor X does, but he thinks the only way they can achieve that is through mutant superiority.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, you idiot, you stupid
Oh, what's your
moron.
power, Vein Face?
It's not talking about her power at all, it's his power. My power is I can make my face veiny.
His power is that he can die.
I can die whenever I want.
Whenever I want. Any moment, I can do it.
That's it, life.
I can only use
snuffed
it
out.
once.
God, I fucking forget how stacked this cast is.
How stacked Patrick Stewart is.
I forget how huge Patrick Stewart's fucking package is. It's crazy to think as well with how many X-Men movies there have been. There's still some pretty significant or like recognizable X-Men characters who have not been in the series at all.
Toad.
No, we've got Toad. Of course.
God, thank God.
Of course we got Toad. Like the best one.
This is like the bit in Spider-Man, but it's not Spider-Man, it's Wolverine.
Yeah.
Guy who's only
There's no
seen
Randy Savage.
Yeah. This my new character guy who's only seen a wrestling match from Spider-Man. Oh, this is like that bit in Spider-Man.
Wolverine, you're going nowhere.
You're sticking with water.
Can I get a milk? Can I please get a waffle?
Please get a waffle.
Oh, she's like Southern, isn't she?
Yeah.
She had like a proper Southern drawl. Yeah.
Serving roll. Sorry, I really had to find that there.
Oh yeah, I really. I would like to exist in the X-Men world, but I'm one of those X-Men where their power is really shitty and they can't like do anything cool with it.
I'd want to be able to turn into a fish, but only on land.
If I get wet, my power's not working.
It's like my kryptonite. It's really good if you're in a chase scene and you have to hide in like a fish market. That's kind of the only time it comes in handy.
Yeah, mine would be that I can like shape things into any form, but it's not any material. It's just food.
So you can just shape food into other shapes.
Like mashed potato is a really good one because it's so malleable.
Oh, so you can just kind of
form
mash
it
it
into
up.
whatever shape you want.
I saved your life.
No, you didn't.
Bye.
See ya. That'd be better if just the scene lingers on, but he actually does just drive off.
And we never see
You
Rowan
never
again.
see him. No, he's actually out of the series.
We never see him again. Yeah, so no Jennifer Lawrence in these ones. Who is it in these ones? Mystique.
I can't remember the actor's name. It's not one of the like proper now big name stars.
She never made it. Too blue.
Too blue.
Hollywood doesn't like blue very much.
And you don't see her a lot as like non-Mystique.
But you do see a lot of her.
I guess.
She's naked.
Yeah, but she's also blue and got nothing down there.
That's how I like them.
She's got nothing down there.
That's how I like them.
Because like with the Jennifer Lawrence one, you saw a lot of her just looking human Jennifer Lawrence.
Right, yeah.
But you don't see a lot of Mystique like that in these
Oh,
ones.
she's like blue mode.
She's pretty much.
in blue mode.
She's either
Mode.
blue or transformed into someone else.
I'm going blue mode.
I've just gone blue mode.
Don't stop me, I'm going blue mode. I love when she said it's blue time and blued everywhere.
Blue alone. Can't wait for the scene where like Wolverine gives nicknames to everyone and says what they call you, Bluey.
Bluey? What'd you call you, Bluey?
Don't need advice on autos.
Fuck.
Fuck's sake, keep your eyes on the bloody road!
Oh, didn't wear your seatbelt, idiot.
Oh, here we go. So this is the demonstration that he's like...
Well, this is the demonstration that he dies immediately.
He fucking gets killed off
He
immediately.
gets fucking killed off immediately, and the whole film is an allegory for why you should wear your seatbelt.
It's a safety awareness course.
Yeah, every time a chance to kill a character comes up, they just die.
And it's always in a car accident.
And then someone steps out from like the sides, like, has this ever happened to you? Oh, you wobbly man on your wobbly legs.
Man.
What do they call you, wobbly man?
Bluey and wobbly man.
You don't look like a Wolverine to me. You look like a wobbly man.
This is really going to help with my world record attempts. I've got Bluey and I've got wobbly man. That's two. Oh, here we go.
Here's some faces we recognise.
Here's a face we recognise.
That's our donut policeman.
That's James Donut Cup Mazda.
That's him.
Can't believe it.
And that's Moonfall's own.
And of course, Haliberry.
Is that Hallaberry?
Hallaberry. Wait, Nightcrawler or Toad?
That was Toad.
That's Toad.
Nightcrawler's blue, silly.
Oh yeah, he's blue like all the time, isn't he? He's not like Mystique. He's just blue all the time.
Yeah, him and Beast
Yeah,
blue
you're right,
all the
you're right,
time.
You're right, you're right.
Mystique blue sometimes.
Come. The UN summit is approaching.
Come, I'm going out to get snacks. Do you want to come with me?
Would you like some Haribo?
Why are you pronouncing it like that?
Like what? Haribo.
Nobody calls it. I don't even know if we have that in this country.
Haribo.
Do you have a Wolverine phase? Like, it seems like you could have, because I definitely did.
Do I have a Wolverine face?
No, did you have a Wolverine phase? In which you had a Wolverine face?
Oh, like looks wise?
Yeah, like I had the thick sideburns for a
Oh
while.
yeah, for sure. I was
Yeah.
called. People would call me Wolverine in school because I had my hair all over the place.
Hair-wise, I could see,
and
like,
it was
you
brown.
had the fucking... Yeah,
My head does get like if I let it grow
a lot
out,
of
it does
fucking
get like
volume
that.
to it.
Yeah.
But I definitely had, like, the sideburns at one point.
Oh yeah, the big. Well, I had a much bigger beard, didn't I? In uni, I was a bit more Wolverine-ish.
If you had to pick one, favourite X-Men? Favorite X-Men character.
Well, it's not fucking Cyclops, saying that much. We've had this discussion.
Oh yeah, no, everyone fucking hates Cyclops. Fuck you, Cyclops.
Wolverine's a boring pick, isn't he? If I can't pick Wolverine,
I think probably like Rogue would be the one, like the go-to for me, just because she exemplifies the whole X-Men thing of like your power is like great, but it's also a curse.
right? Yeah.
Which Cyclops does have in the fact that he can't like fucking open his eyes without wearing.
Yeah,
his
like he's
glasses.
got. They've all got kind of it's like a pro and a con.
Yeah,
And I think that's kind of what takes them apart from regular superheroes, like we were saying.
I think you like Beast.
No, I think I'm a Nightcrawler guy.
No, I think you like.
Even though I forgot
No,
he was
I think
blue.
you like Beast.
Okay. I'll pick Beast.
You don't even get to pick.
What's your favorite X-Men? I think you like Beast. Okay.
Well, keep in line with the whole X-Men thing. Obviously, they don't choose to be born mutants, and they don't choose their powers.
Right, so you
don't
can't
get to
choose
choose your favorite.
No,
X-Men.
you're just assigned a favorite. I was assigned Beast at birth.
Flying in a helicopter, flying over the water now.
Is that Michael Douglas? Looks a bit like Michael Douglas. I don't think it's Michael
I don't
Douglas.
think it's Michael Douglas, but it looks a bit like him. Is that Bill Skarsgård?
That's James Marsden again, I think.
And Austin Butler? It's one of them. He's got that smarmy looking face.
Maybe there's some way you could use that to your advantage.
Maybe there's some way we could work out a deal, if you know what I mean. Unzips.
Did you just say unzips out loud?
No, I said it between asterisks. That indicates it's an action.
Oh, apologies. I misheard the asterisk.
Oh, that's silent.
That makes sense.
Where the hell are we?
Oh, hello. Speak of the Blue Devil.
The Blevel.
The Blevel.
There she is.
There's Blucifer.
There she is.
There's Blucifer. I've definitely made that joke before. I think it was in Sonic. We've been watching too many blue things.
We have been watching too many blue characters.
Oof.
That's how foot fetishes get started.
Yeah, man. God, this is the hottest scene so far.
So far.
So far.
The metal is an alloy called adamantium, supposedly indestructible. It's been surgically grafted to his entire skeleton.
That's the thing I like about Wolverine as well. Is like part of him is like just not his power. Like the whole metal thing is not actually like one of his powers.
It's just a thing about him. It's
They
a
just
personality
like
trait.
that's something they just like jammed in full of it. Oh, you're my favorite,
Towards back.
brother. You're my favorite.
Our little boy. Oh,
Where's Henry?
Mr. Gyrich has been dead for some time, Senator.
Mr. Guy Rich. Are you kidding me? Mr. Guy Rich. It's like me forgetting the name of fucking
Elon
Elon
Musk.
Musk.
That was the guy, Rich.
Mr. Guy Rich, what's he called?
I've always thought of God as a teacher.
I've always thought of God as like a box.
A box.
Yes, I imagine he doesn't share the same kind of physical qualities as we do. I think he's more boxy, like a Minecraft.
Oh, you think he's like a cube?
Well, several boxes put together, like a Minecraft.
Oh, a bit like Steve.
Yes, like Minecraft Steve.
Oh, you think God looks like Minecraft Steve?
Not exactly like Minecraft Steve, but maybe if they downloaded a new skin.
Are you going to kill me?
Maybe. To be honest, Senator, I haven't known what I'm doing for a long time.
Just sort of making it up as I go along, really.
They didn't give me a script, they just told me to improv the whole film.
The whole thing.
This machine was not written in!
I improvised this whole scene. Oh, Logan, wake up.
Oh, fucking hell, Logan, you're having flashbacks.
Oh no, you're
having
dreaming of
you're having
Wolverine
vague
Origins.
Flashbacks.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
You're having flashbacks of stuff that will get discussed in future films.
Yeah.
We'll go more in depth on that.
We're establishing the backstory for now, but we don't quite need it yet. Oh, she's fucking dead.
Has this ever happened to you? Bold choice of them to kill Wolverine off, bring him back, and then kill Rogue off
And
right
kill
away.
Rogue off.
Logan, what happened?
He wakes up again, just stabs him.
Oh yeah, fucking hell. I hate this bit. It's so gross looking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. So what the fuck is this guy? I'm gonna, oh no, not again, not again. Oh.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
It's like
Look at me, I am the villain. I am the bad guy.
I just made that up. I improvised.
This whole movie, I haven't known what's going on. Oh god!
Oh,
no,
Rubber Man.
God.
He's like a stretchy, like one of those stretchy Armstrong. What they called?
Stretch Armstrong?
Stretch. Yeah, what's he called? Stretchy Armstrong?
Do you know that stretchy guy
What's
whose
that
arms
stretchy
are
guy
strong?
Armstrong?
Well, you know that stretchy guy with the strong arms? What's his name?
What's he called?
You forget that Sabretooth is actually very strong and powerful.
What you're forgetting?
He's actually got enhanced strength. He could probably bend those bars if he really wanted to.
If he really wanted to, he doesn't want to though. So he won't. But he could. Oh, was that Stan Lee?
That's Stan Lee there,
There he
yeah.
is.
Welcome to Cerebro.
I call it Cerebro because it sounds a bit like, are you serious, bro? You have this whole thing, you don't even use it?
Wow, that's a very elaborate naming decision. There's some Harry Potter shit right now.
Yeah, that just looks like the pensive.
Yeah.
It's just
we're in the
loading
Ministry
in.
of Magic now.
Give me a minute, it's
loading.
just loading.
It's loading.
It's just loading.
It's buffering. The Cerebro's buffering.
I can see the tips. It's giving me game tips at the bottom.
I'm putting mods on Cerebro. Oh
I'm
no, I
putting
have a
mods
Trojan virus.
I'm putting mods on. Now my loading screens are big boobied women.
Yeah, no one go in the Cerebro room anymore. It's
off
insane.
No one else can use it because their mind is not powerful enough. Has he said bub once yet?
I don't think he said it yet. That's like his final line. Do you feel lucky, Bob?
They definitely do it like plenty of times. But
Well, Wolverine and Jean Grey, yeah.
no, he says bub plenty of times, but they should have done an Avengers thing with it, where like he doesn't say Avengers Assemble until right at the end.
Yeah. You got to earn the bub. This was like before all that though, as in like you had to earn all that shit. Like the MCU-ification of film. Do you know what I mean?
You've just MCU-fied my
You've
film.
MCU-fied me. But like, there's a difference in this. It's not like the same vibe at all. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's not got
yeah.
the quips and the all that stuff.
There are some like
It's like there's
quips
some
and
funny
stuff.
moments, but it's
Yeah.
it's pre
But it's not like so
like Joss
egregious that sort of
Whedon
thing.
era.
Yeah. I can't believe we were just joking about actually genuinely just installed a Trojan on Cerebro.
Yeah, got him. Malware.
Someone's installed
You got fucking malware.
spyware. Oh no, keyloggers.
My Norton antivirus subscription ran out. I forgot to renew.
Oh shit. I can't believe I've got malware on Cerebro. This doesn't have to happen to you guys though. Have you ever heard of NordVPN?
This film is sponsored by NordVPN.
If you use the code Charles Xavier at checkout.
50% off your first 3 months. What a deal. Anyway, back to the film.
Have you guys ever heard of Audible? It stands for Alternate Universe, dominated by individual beings with like-minded efficiency.
Wow, I can't believe he improvised.
Come on out, Charles. You can't keep every sponsorship to yourself.
Give me some of the brand deals.
Stab him with a pen. Pen's all plastic, he can't control that.
Yeah, get in with a banana. Make him slip on a banana peel.
Got it. It's very funny.
Young people.
That's a good quip.
Young people. Me when I see young people.
What?
I didn't really try with that one, I'll be honest.
I was just phoning it in.
I
I'm sorry. I was
that
just
one in,
phoning
sorry.
it in.
I'll do better next time.
I'm just going to move these somewhere else.
Fuck the cops.
When we made X-Men, we were aware that Ian McKellen was a bit of an improviser. We didn't realize he was going to come on set and start levitating cars around.
Yeah, that was
I mean,
unexpected.
Those are rentals, and like he smashed those things to bits.
Magneto's not even supposed to be able to do this. Ian McKellen just started doing it. He wasn't originally playing Magneto. Magneto was a character he made up.
Magneto doesn't exist in the world of X-Men. I
Ian
don't know who that
McKellen
is.
completely improvised this character. Could I get a material from the audience? Metal! Alright, my character can control metal.
Can't you read my mind?
Oh, now here's an interesting thing, isn't it? That the helmet stops him
It
from reading
blocks
his
his
mind.
psychic powers, yeah.
But that's the thing that this invented, this film, apparently.
Was that not in the
It was
comics?
before the films. It wasn't in the comics.
Because
I think it is now.
He had the helmet.
Yeah, but it was just
But it
like
was just like
you just
part
had
of
a
the
helmet.
costume.
Fight with you or join the team? Be an X-Man? Who the hell do you think you are? You're a mutant.
You're a freak. You're a fucking freak.
Yeah.
Get away from me, freak. Don't touch me with your mutant hands.
That would have been more intimidating if you didn't kind of burp in the middle. He's back. That's the rubber guy, isn't it?
That's him. That's the fucking freak show.
Freak show.
I've seen a lot of mutants in my time, but you're the freakiest of them all.
You're the worst, actually. You're my least favourite.
You look so weird.
I've got a running ranking. Wolverine's currently top. You are bottom. Dead bottom, actually.
Dead worst. You want to talk about lame mutants? It's Blob and then you.
Blob. You're lower than Blob, you dickhead.
Mwah.
Mwah. All better.
What effect does the radiation have on mutants?
There appears to be none. But I fear that it will seriously harm any normal person exposed to it.
What do you mean normal person?
What do you mean by that?
You're supposed to be advocating for mutant kind. You just use
Oh,
the
we're
phrase
not normal? Oh, we're not normal?
Mutants aren't normal people.
Supposed to be making us feel accepted here.
Everybody who wants Charles out of the leadership position, raise your hand. That sells it, bub.
That's everyone. There's literally everyone.
Sells it, bub. Do better.
You hate normal people.
What do you mean by normal people?
What do you mean by that?
Everybody else who wants
we're
Senator
weird,
Kelly
huh?
out of a leadership position.
Whoop.
I have to go now. My planet needs me. Goodbye.
Boy. Oh, Jesus.
Fuck, I clicked on one of them flashing pop-ups.
I thought I'd won a free iPhone 7.
They're offering to make my penis larger.
It said there were hot singles in my area. She's back. I'm a blue gal.
You blitch.
You blitch.
Get away from me. Don't touch me with your blue hands, you blitch.
Block off.
Get the block off me.
Well, after tonight, the world's powerful will be just like us.
Just like us and not normal people. What do you mean by normal people?
Everybody who wants Magneto out of a position of power, raise your hand.
Raise your hand. It's only us in the room. And I've raised my hand.
Oh, look, here comes Sabretooth. Put your hand up.
Put your hand up. Hey, you blue bleach, put your hand up. Statue of Liberty's got her hand up.
Looks like you're out, Magneto.
You're out.
You're old news.
That's democracy.
I say we put Toad in charge. I'd like to see what Toad can do.
You actually go outside in these things?
What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Good bit.
Did you get
good
it?
bit.
Did you
good
get it?
bit.
You get it?
Very classic. Very classic.
I always find that funny that so many superheroes were made in like the 30s, 40s, or whatever.
Yeah.
And a lot, when you really think about it, like a lot of the names are ridiculous. I think I've talked about that before, but the costumes as well
Oh yeah.
are like so like outlandish and stuff. But then we get to this era of superheroes where they're taking it so seriously, and so they have to kind of
translate
revamp it a bit to make it like cooler, you know.
I think the MCU did a really good job of kind of keeping the main sort of characteristics and aspects of the original costumes, but then like translating it into a more
Having it make
modern
sense.
look. Like
as to why
Captain
they wear
America's
it.
like got an actual like it looks more like armor, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still
yeah.
designed with like the blue and red.
Suit and stuff.
I kind of like it when they had to do like creative ways of kind of doing the old costumes. Captain America, like right from the beginning, where he's doing like all the propaganda like stuff, and they give him the original costume,
Yeah, yeah. Like
and but it's made to be like campy and cartoony, and like
Yeah.
because he's a mascot. I think WandaVision was a good one, where they
Yeah,
dressed up as
the
on
Halloween
Halloween,
costumes.
and they all have like classic outfits on.
I enjoyed that. Here we go. Who is it?
No, shoot him. I'm Wolverine.
Oh, hang on a minute.
This is my fetish.
Two Wolverines going at it.
Look how
He's back
effortlessly
again.
he just kills everyone.
So cool. Best character, actually.
Actually, the strongest X-Men character. in
I was
existence.
assigned Toad as my favorite character at birth, so just have to ride with it.
I'll always support Toad.
You blitch.
I'm gonna block you up. Blub.
Oof! Oof!
I think you've mixed up some of the sound effects. We need to talk about the way you've edited this fight scene. Boing.
Don't you people ever die!
What do you mean by you people? Anyone who wants Toad out of this fight scene, put your hands up.
I want Toad to fucking die. Oh, this is my favorite line in the whole series.
Oh, really?
Like coming up. It's one of them so bad it's good.
You know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
Oh, I think I do know this.
The same thing that happens to everything else.
What a fucking banger.
Damn.
What a fucking
She got it.
banger.
She fucking got it there, actually. Because the clever thing about that line is you can say it to literally anybody.
You could say it to anyone.
You could just
and
replace
it
Toad with whatever
works.
works.
Take Toad out. You know what happens to a Magneto when it's struck by lightning?
You're not part of the group.
Oh, it's this blue blitch.
Do you know what happens to a blue bitch when she gets stabbed?
Same thing that happens to every other blue bitch.
Fuck, who's doing that?
Up.
Who can control metal? Who's doing that?
Who's
doing
Who
that?
do we know that can control
Who
metal?
is doing that?
I do love how obvious the wires are and stuff in this, with her jumping about. But I like it. It's charming, though, isn't it?
Yeah, when with the newer ones, obviously there's like such an overabundance of CGI that it's just refreshing to see something where they made an effort to do.
Yeah, like it's nice when
stuff.
they're on a set and like really doing stuff. Like at the time, you'd have probably watched this and been like, "Oh, the effects aren't very good. You can tell they're on wires." And then in hindsight, we're like, "This is beautiful." Because they're really there.
I don't think there was ever really any period where I thought about it like too much. Because like
Well, no,
when I
'cause
first saw
we
these,
were
I would have been a kid.
kids, yeah, so you
and,
don't
like,
think
I thought,
about
oh, that looks so cool.
Actually, for the time, they probably look great.
And now I'm like, oh, that looks so cool because they actually like did it practically.
Yeah. God, this is where Wolverine dies, huh?
I'm gonna do a
Can't
flip.
believe it. Do a flip. Oh, this is how she gets her white hair?
Yeah, like that's how they do it in the movie.
Oh, cool. They're aging her. They're aging her. Uh-oh.
Magneto's powers are aging powers?
Be good mutant power, just control people's ages.
Dead.
Baby.
Oh!
Eyes on the skies, mutant.
What was that? Must have just been the wind. Tell me, Senator, do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
What's the matter, Wolverine? Somebody stole your sweet roll. Xavier School for normal people.
Normal people. The thing is, you've designed a plastic prison to hold me because I can control metal, but plastic is very flimsy
very
and weak. I'll just punch my way through.
I have a lighter in my pocket, I'll melt it.
I'll actually just punch it out.
Put him away for good. I'm glad he never comes back, honestly, in any of the films. I'm
Fucking
glad
give
that's
him
it
the
now.
death penalty.
Yeah.
I think he's had enough chances.
No, kill him.
Get him gone.
But make sure the
Sick him.
electric chair is made of wood.
Yeah. And, well, it's going to be an issue because metal's probably the best conductor.
Oh, you're right. How are we
I
going to
don't
do
know
how we're going to do this?
How we're going to do that.
Lethal
We
injection.
could get Storm to just come in and do
Well,
it.
Storm could just do it.
Just come in
if
and
she's
do
up
it.
for that. If she's up for it, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
If she's up for it.
If she doesn't have any gripes about
She's done really right. Because you know what happens to a Magneto that's struck by lightning, don't you?
Yeah. The same thing that happens to everything
Same thing that
else.
happens to every other Death Ray mate.
You know what happens to a cast of actors when I get them to play the X-Men? Same thing that happens to every cast of actors when I get them to play the X-Men.
They become the X.
They become the X-Men. We make an X-Men movie.
Yeah.
That was the tagline on the poster. Like,
Yeah.
it was. I remember the poster being very iconic in that you can't actually see the image because there's so much text on
much
over
text
the
on
top.
You know what happens when I get a cast of
They put a really wordy tagline, and they made it too big, so it just covers the whole thing. You can't see any of the people.
Good shit, man.
Yeah,
It's
I really like the X-Men movies.
Yeah, it's,
Even the bad ones, I feel like are still.
they've got a charm to them because
Yeah.
X-Men, they're just enjoyable characters, aren't they? Like, you know, yeah, everyone's got a different favorite. They're all like, you know, they've all got their own thing and they're all kind of cool. Thank you for watching HAZMAT, watching X-Men.
If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see us do more stuff like this in the future, you can support the channel by leaving a like or a comment. You can hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. That way you'll be alerted to all our more recent uploads. And as always, all of our socials will be listed down in the description.
And join us next time where I get in Cerebro just to play a Flash game.
And I'm just going to crawl around in the garden, find myself a nice rock to sit on and eat bugs.
Ooh, a bit like a certain
amphibious creature.
frog.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.